attention to this story. A Brooklyn man lost his million for an unpaid water bill. That bill, by the way, it's worth less than 1% of the value of his property.
It's a story that we first told you about over the summer that went viral, sparking outrage and a rally in the man's community. And now lawmakers are taking action, and so are the man's attorneys.
Investigative reporter Dan Krauth has an update.
Have you noticed anything good happening after we aired your story?
Yes, sir.
What?
A lot of things happen good because of the media, my lawyer, and everybody come to my aid.
Filmore Brown is fighting to keep his home, a home in East Flatbush, Brooklyn. He works 7 days a week for decades to pay off.
I cannot sleep. As soon as I lay down, put my head down, I wake up.
This is how he found out his home was sold out from under him, when strangers started to drill off the lock to his front door in the middle of the night.
I hope to get back my home.
Back in 2019, just after he paid off his mortgage, Brown says he didn't know he had an outstanding $5,000 water bill. The city sold the unpaid bill to what's called a trust, which is a group of investors. It was then up to those investors to collect the money with interest. When the balance wasn't paid, the $900,000 home went into foreclosure and was sold at auction. That's when the strangers showed up. Brown says he had no idea it happened. Once his bill was put into the trust, take a look. It was deducted from the city's billing system as if it never existed.
I believe that Mr. Brown will get his house back.
His attorney filed a new lawsuit against the city, claiming Brown never received the proper warning notices.
Did you ever receive a notice?
No, sir.
He lives on the top floor of his home and rents out the 2 other floors to other families. The city claims someone was served with paperwork at the home during the height of the pandemic.
I can't imagine. We were living in a ghost town, New York City.
Mr. Brown isn't alone. In his area of East Flatbush alone, more than 1,000 homeowners had their properties put into the tax lien sale. More than half were for unpaid water bills.
It was a shock, and I said this was definitely a grave injustice.
Councilmember Chris Banks has submitted city legislation that he says...
Pause. Did he just say over half of those liens was due to water bills? Let me just go back 1 second because I don't want to miss that part. Let's play it again.
During the height of the pandemic.
I can't imagine. We were living in a ghost town, New York City.
Mr. Brown isn't alone. In his area of East Flatbush alone, more than 1,000 homeowners had their properties put into the tax lien sale.
1,000?
More than half were for unpaid water bills.
It was a shock.
He said 1,000 put in a lien sale, bro. And half of them was just due to a water. When was that a rule? When do unpaid water bills cause foreclosure and a lien on your crib? And then people are taking your house for that lien amount. So niggas selling people's house for $500. I'm assuming. Because how do you sell somebody's house for a lien?
I said this was definitely a grave injustice.
Tell me
Councilmember Chris Banks has submitted city legislation that he says would improve the notification process and remove water bills from being sold into a trust in the first place. Last year, state lawmakers tried to pass 2 similar bills, but they didn't go anywhere.
This is something that has to change. You can't play around with people's lives.
In response, the city said, "We will review the legislation being proposed and look forward to working with our city partners to continue supporting homeowners. And while we cannot comment on pending litigation, the city has implemented reforms to give property owners more time, information, and resources to pay their debts."
I give thanks for my lawyer and you guys for running to my aid.
Good shit.
Without you guys, I couldn't make it.
Dan Krauth, Channel 7.
Yeah, good shit on that, man. I actually enjoyed that they're helping this, man, because people like this, we just don't know sometimes. I'm not honest. Some black people just don't know how to get help. You know what I'm saying? And that's warranted. I understand it. But they wrong for this. They selling basically the water bill is selling your basically your bill to a trust. The trust is coming to collect. And then they sell it as a lien. The lien is put on your crib. They give the notice to whoever. Probably didn't give it to nobody, for real. But they must serve it to somebody. And then they put a lien on your crib. Somebody buy your crib up for nothing. Because of a water bill. Get up out of here, bro. There should never be a financial loophole that allows that to happen at all. Like, there should be no type of loophole that allows people to take your crib right from up under you over a late bill. Anything could happen. You probably paying the mortgage, the taxes, the insurance before you pay the water bill. And you telling me the water bill can put a lien on your crib? What's going on? Okay. This dude seems like he's been working. He works. He's been probably in the United States for a long time, worked a lot. Nah, I don't like this type of stuff, bro, because basically you mess with innocent people over nothing. And then, of course, it don't matter if it's business is business. You know what I'm saying? If the trust going to buy it and enforce it, that's them. They're going to buy these debt. Like, y'all taking cribs from up under people, and then you never know. They might sell the lien back to themselves and then take your crib up under you and then sell your whole crib for the value of what the crib is worth, bro. Look, I'm telling you, they finesse, and this is why everybody need to get their money up. They need to get their money up and hire a lawyer on retainer and always has protection, because what's happening is the dumb people or the people that are just lack of knowledge of knowing, they're being finessed. They're seeing loopholes in the system, and they're going after loopholes in the system, bro, to take advantage of people of less fortunate, people that don't got that much money, hardworking individuals. That's what's going on here. Y'all got to understand and recognize when people are trying to screw with good people. There's no way that this man should lose his crib. Like, I really want them to re-explain this part because it feels like it's so dark. Let me just go back just a little second because I want to know how someone like that can lose their house. Make sure I'm spreading the right information. I don't want a lot of y'all now. Let's see. Let's play it from right here. And then we're going to see, because it gives an example, if I'm saying it right.
I hope to get back my home.
Back in 2019, just after he paid off his mortgage, Brown says he didn't know he had an outstanding $5,000 water bill. The city sold the unpaid bill to what's called a trust.
City, okay, so he owes the water bill. Follow me. He owes the water bill to the city. The city sold it to a group of investors, like a trust.
Which is a group of investors. It was then up to those investors to collect the money with interest. When the balance wasn't paid.
So those investors, that trust, wanted to collect the money with interest because it's now external debt and not the debt of the city. It's kind of like when you owe, like, say your credit card balance or something like that, and you're not paying it off. Basically, they'll put you with a late ding on your credit, and then they'll probably sell off your debt. Like, you ever had like T-Mobile on your account of like an unpaid $150? Say you just canceled T-Mobile and they like, oh, you still owe us $150. They're gonna call you for like a month or two, maybe not that much. And they're gonna sell your debt to a third party for pennies on the dollar. Now it's up to that company to still try to get that debt from him. And then for you to clear it, you usually contact that third party person, give them a deal, and state, oh, I got 20 or $50 of that 120 I owe you. You want to take this instead? And we can just call it even. They're like, okay, fine. I got a pennies on the dollar. A little of something is better than nothing. So they take it. But these people are basically selling. So basically, they sell the debt to the investor. The investor wants the money plus interest on that debt. And then they put a lien on your crib and try to take it.
$100,000 home went into foreclosure and was sold at auction. Their home went into foreclosure.
Go back a little bit more. I just want to make sure I'm not missing nothing.
When the balance wasn't paid, the $900,000 home went into foreclosure and was sold at auction. That's when the
crazy.
strangers showed up. Brown says he had no idea it happened. Once his bill was put into the trust, take a look. It was deducted from the city's billing system as if it never existed.
Okay, they laundering, nigga. They laundering. You see what's going on? And that's why the lady was so confident. She's like, I'm confident they're going to fix this. There's literally, they see what they're doing, and then they're removing the proof of them doing it. Does that make sense? Previous bill, lien payment. Bro, they finessing. Then they remove it. That's crazy. So they stealing houses from up under people. If you don't question it, they would have stole your crib. But if you didn't have a lawyer, they would have stole your crib right from up under you, G. And kept moving on with their life. Yep. and you just a homeless person, don't know what happened. Like, man, they just took my house over a lien. I don't know who did it. It was this company the whole time. They finessed your shit, sold your shit back 3, 4, 5 times. Now they gonna take the house and sell it back to their own self, and then sell the house off, get the profit, and move around with it. So now it's already been sold 3, 4 times off before they realized that this company just finessed you off of a lien from a water bill. And you surprised. You probably don't even understand what's going on because originally the water company had it. So you thinking that's the city, and you think the city taking your shit. So you probably won't even question it. Good thing this man had a community to help him. And that's what you need to be. I want to give y'all a message, man. Y'all got to be a community and help one another. So if one falls, you pick the other one back up. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. This is a finesse. So you think this is just, it's right? Do you think this is just business, just what it does? Or you think this is a finesse and this is how to get houses from people that of misfortune don't understand what's going on? That being said, make sure you comment in the comment section. Don't forget to like the YouTube video for the algorithm. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Savage. Peace.